Man, I am on my lunch break, and one of my girlfriends had posted a question in one of our groups, asking if there was any way that we knew that could help her help one of her friends start the claim process for an insurance company outside of Lincoln. And I was like, no, why can't they just call the company and ask the company who the beneficiary is? The company told them they could not give them, the family members, no information on the client. They could only talk to the beneficiary. And once they figured out who the beneficiary was, then they would mail out the paperwork and start the claim. Let me tell you why this is a problem. A lot of clients, a lot of you guys, right, probably did not tell your family member, whether it was a child, your spouse, your aunt, your best friend, whoever. You may not have told them that you put them on your life insurance as a beneficiary. And then you die. And now the family members are scrambling around trying to figure out, are your policies active? Who's the beneficiary? They're calling the companies, and some of these companies are not, they don't want to pay in the first place. Like, some of these companies just don't want to pay. And so that is why it takes 6 weeks to 6 months for a lot of these plans to even get paid, because there is this game, and it's so unfortunate. It is so unfortunate. And I won't say game, I'll say process. These different companies have their own process and how to get the claim started. So again, if you have life insurance policies and they are not with Lincoln Heritage, because that claim process is very simple, right? They don't play games. They are there to pay and have that money available almost immediate, 24 hours of claim approval for the beneficiaries. And even if our client has had a policy for more than 2 years, they'll give the beneficiary 80% of the funds before even having a death certificate. I know it's unheard of, but that is how this company works. But again, you have any other life insurance policies? I'm not saying that they're bad, not at all. What I'm saying is you need to make sure you understand the claim process, because if your family members, if the beneficiaries of your life insurance policies outside of Lincoln does not know that their name is on your policies, when you die, it is going to be a problem. There's going to be a delay in them being able to access that money. It's already going to be stressful enough losing you, right? Let's not allow it to be even more stressful because we don't have things in order. So what I recommend, what I've done, and I wasn't prepared to even do this video. I literally just got off of the group messaging and was like, I'm going to do this video while I'm on lunch. But at home, I have a large Ziploc baggie. And in that baggie, it has all of my insurance policies. And I even typed out instruction for each one of my policies. Phone numbers, who's the beneficiaries, all of the things. So when I die, because I don't know when I'm going to die, but when I do, my daughter knows exactly where that packet is. And it has instructions for each one of my insurance plans. Guys, I was sitting here like, oh my God, I can just imagine what this family is going through right now, because they just lost a loved one. They see, on the bank statement that there's an insurance company that's been getting paid every single month. They don't have a policy, right? They can't find a policy, and they're stressing out. How are they going to pay for this funeral, right? And who knows if the loved one wanted to be buried, and maybe they just have enough money for now a cremation, but you want, your loved ones want to honor your wishes. And so it creates a whole lot of stress when you get to this point and things are not in order, right? They're just not in order. Take a minute. This weekend, we're probably all going to be snowed in, right? The date of this video is January 23rd, 2026. Everybody that I've been talking to is talking about the snowstorm coming. Perfect time for you to sit at home and get these things in order. Nobody really wants to talk about it. Nobody likes to deal with, burials and cremations and all of that. But guess what? We're all going to die. We are. It's the only way to get out of here, right? Unless we get caught up in a rapture. We don't know when that's going to happen. We are going to leave debt when we leave if there is not a plan in place and if there is no instruction. All right? Doesn't make sense for you to have this $20, $30, $40, $50, $60,000 life insurance policy and nobody knows about it because you want to bless them when you die. You want it to be a surprise for them. You want them to be, like, oh, my mom, my dad, my cousin, they was really thinking about us. They got this policy. If they don't know who the beneficiary is, they're not getting that money because the company is not talking to anybody but the beneficiary. All right. So, yeah. You have a regular life insurance policy. Those policies are not for your burials, fam. Those policies are for leaving money behind. It's for the living. It's to help with income replacement, final expense plans, or to help with your burial, your cremations, hand money, help pay for the rent so that your loved ones can, take their time to go and clean out the apartment or your home. I have another loved one I just talked to about a week ago who said it's been a year since her loved one has passed away and she still has not gone into the home to take out the belongings or to even deal with it. A year. That means 1 year of mortgage payments needing to be paid, lights, gas, water. Because if you don't pay the utility bills, then everything is going to be damaged. Like you have to have the home warm, especially here in the Pennsylvania area. Just think about that. Like this is very serious, very serious. We younger folk to the older folk, we need to have our things in order. People are passing away every single day who didn't plan on it. I hear that all the time. Well, I don't plan on dying until, listen, I don't plan on dying until I'm 103 in my sleep and in my right mind. But that's just what I say all the time. I can go tonight, right? I can go in 5 minutes. We don't know. So let's take a beat. Get these things in order. If you need help, call me. I am here to help you. I am not a pressure type salesperson. I am here to educate, help you understand what is available to you, and help you to make sure things are in order so that you're not leaving a burden on your family. I'm Christine Austin, if you don't know. My number is 412-609-6264, and I can help folk in several different states. So reach out to me. I'll let you know if I can help you. If I cannot help you in your state, I will connect you with someone who can. All right. Let's slow down. We do everything else. We buy all the gifts. We go running, making all the food, celebrating for all the different events, and we don't have our final arrangements in order because we don't want to deal with it. But do we really want to leave it up to our loved ones to have to be stressed out twice because they already lost you and now they got to try to figure that out? Let's do better, y'all. You already have a policy. Check those beneficiaries. Check them. Because we get married, we get divorced, people die, right? We no longer are in relationships with X, Y, and Z. And we forget about the fact that we have them on our policies. I was talking to a lady the other day and I was like, oh, okay, so we're going to do an increase. Are we still going to keep, so-and-so as the beneficiary? She's like, oh my God, they died. I'm like, when? She's like, 2 years ago. And she had nobody else on the policy. So when she dies without having the right beneficiary or no beneficiary on there, again, it's going to cause stress for the family when it comes time for them to be able to access that money. So call me. I'm here to help you. 412-609-6264. I've worked with about, I think 32, 32 different insurance companies. So I do have phone numbers for all of them to be able to help you navigate. And Lincoln will work with any of those other companies. So you don't need to cancel the policies that you have already, but I do recommend to add a final expense plan, right? Because we can add those other policies through the family support service that's really going to be able to help your family when the time comes. All right. call me. I can get you covered. I can make sure that these stressful things don't happen. 412-609-6264. Let me go grab me something to eat. I wanted to just jump on here real quick and let you guys know, congratulations in having other insurance. Congratulations in having these things in place. But make sure that your beneficiary knows that they are the beneficiary, and make sure that you have instructions for them so that they know when you die, they know exactly what to do. All right? All right. God bless y'all. Talk to you soon. Peace.